Hello guys. This is our report, the social, political, and economic and cultural issues. Let's start with our introductions. Transportation in the colonial period. No concrete bridges or roads crossing rivers. Travel was challenging. Early Filipinos demonstrated patience and perseverance to reach their destinations. Travel time was about an hour or more during the Spanish regime and 20 minutes jeepneys in the American period. So this time gap is very relevant in terms of traveling time because of certain factors like using modern modes of transportation, um, new infrastructural projects that uh, cuts travel time to an easier time. So modern modes of transportation are not available unlike in the past. So as we can see, when we say modern modes of transportation, we can assume that it's either a form of cars, like carriages, or anything that makes travel time easier. So the roles of rivers in the Spanish period, 1565 and onward. Spaniards observed many rivers, especially in deltas where pre-colonial Filipinos dwelt. So the rivers provided, as the Spanish observes, they are navigable channels for transportation and communication. So when we say navigable, they can be used to navigate certain areas or villages within the rivers, so they can track where that location is. So it can also be their source of resources and livelihood. They catch fish, irrigate their agricultural fields for trade and for personal use. It can also be used for the places for bathing and cleaning, especially for downstream communities. So the pre-bridge era. Canoes like bangka were used to cross rivers and connect communities. So the pre-colonial Filipinos used boats to go through certain communities. They use it to trade, to send messages, or whatever they see fit. So the impact of Spanish infrastructures. The construction of and bridges and infrastructure makes places more accessible. Travel becomes easier and reducing the challenge faced by travelers. So, unlike pre-colonial Filipinos, the Spaniards or any travelers have a hard time navigating through the dense jungle and river patterns in the pre-colonial Philippines. So they have one solution. They built roads, they built bridges to make shortcuts and to cross uncrossable rivers and make roads to make a fixed and easier navigable time for for Spaniards and travelers. So at the end of the lessons, students should be able to understand the state of the Philippines and in the Spanish period by studying certain infrastructure like bridges. Next, examine the significance of bridges in the Philippines and how this infrastructure affected the lives and relationships of the Filipinos and the Spaniards in the colonial era. So, at the end of the objectives, students should be able to learn these. And next reporter, please.